fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
I love that song. Hi guys!
What's up?
What is up? Welcome back to another episode of Beer Me Dr. V. As you can see, we've changed our setup a little bit. I got a mic to match Mags' mic because his mic was just making him sound way better than me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get another one and I'm going to get these cute little fuzzy things to cover them. It was really challenging to figure out if I wanted red or green. And I was like, screw it. Let's do green because that's what the color of my thingy is. So, bam! But yeah, so I chose the song Creep because of the brewery we're doing today. They have the funkiest, inventive beers we've ever probably had in our entire lives.
Very
so
unique.
I feel like it was just a perfect song to showcase for them. Babe, who are we showcasing today in our next episode of Beer Me Dr. V with me, the Doctor of
We gotta
V?
create a little sound clip where you could input that clip in there.
What?
A little sound clip.
What? Sound.
Yeah, like what you just sang.
What's... Oh, Beer Me Dr.
Yeah.
V. Another episode of me.
We could just hit the button and play it.
Record. Okay, but yes, tell us who
Anyways,
we're talking about today.
today we are going to be reviewing Martin House Brewing Company.
Yes.
I'm just like bleh about it because, to be
Bleh?
honest, this is not one of my favorite breweries, but we will see.
This kind of brewery, you know, they're very unique. I thought they just started becoming unique when they were doing during COVID, but apparently they were doing funky beers before that also. But yeah, so Martin House Brewing Company is in Fort Worth, Texas. I would think that they're considered a macro brewery at this point because they do, well, no, they still sell in-house. So maybe they're between micro and macro.
Well, yeah, and
they're probably right at the cusp.
Everywhere.
They do like
different states and stuff, I believe so.
Yeah, because they went to, recently they had a picture of them in Arkansas, maybe? Or with this specific brewery, they do a lot of sours. And so for me, I really wasn't a fan of sours until like late years of pharmacy school, maybe my second to last year of pharmacy school. Going back, looking at the beers that I like from Martin House are actually all lactose sours, which is hilarious because I am pretty much lactose intolerant now. Blame being over 30 and a female because that's where most people become lactose intolerant. So I don't think I've ever had issues with their beers, but hey, that was a couple years ago now. But yeah, I'm excited. So we got 3 beers from Total Wine, individual cans. Oh, that's what I went on a tangent. So we noticed we were going and buying like 3 or 4 packs or 6 packs of beers for the episodes, and then we'd have like a ton of beer left over. So we're starting to be smart, so we don't listen to this, but don't waste any beer.
Yeah.
We opened the beer and we're exhausted by the end of it, recording the episode, and we end up having to toss it the next night. I'm going to have to find out if there's something there's a beer can saver. I'm pretty sure there is. You cover the beer cap, and that way we can actually save some of our beers.
Yeah, that would be dope.
If there isn't one, there's got to be. If there isn't one, hopefully there is. When we did Middleton Brewing Company, we actually put a champagne bottle cork cover thingy on it to save the bottle of the beer. Wasn't 9.4 fluid ounces, I'll tell you that much. Just a little bit about Martin House. So Cody Martin was one of the founders of the brewery. Him and his wife Anna have been together. They have 2 kids, I believe. They have 2 other co-founders, or I guess it's a co-founder and somebody else, like one of the brewmasters, that help a lot with their brewing. It was funny, I was reading an article about Cody and his wife Anna. They moved in with another couple that is when the husband was the other co-founder, and they lived with another couple, so it's 3 couples and like a bunch of animals, and it was just a lot, but I couldn't even imagine. So at this point, they were living together. At some point they moved to Latin America. Cody followed his wife to Latin America. They don't say where in the article, but then they ended up moving to Florida, and that's when they started homebrewing. So again, another situation where someone just kind of like, you know what, I really like to homebrew. It's a nice balance between engineering and science and the arts, and just It just gives you so much potential. And in the article, he kind of ends it with like, I have so many ideas, and we definitely can do another 150 beers next year. Like, it's definitely going to happen. But the other co-founder is David Wedmeyer, I believe, and then their friend Adam Myers, who is an engineering friend. So I'm sure with that combination of guys, they figured out a system that works really well and makes it easier for them to do micro seasonal beers. So
that is dope.
I know, like, gosh, I'm so excited about just home brewing in general.
I know,
It's just so much
can't wait
fun.
to start brewing.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. The other thing about Martin House is that their logo, if you've ever seen it, is a bunch of birds. And so the bird of the logo is a purple martin, and that bird is actually the only bird family that lives in groups of birds. So I thought that was really cute. And speaking about that, we were at the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival and ran into one of their brewers, Shug. And he was I was like, your name is Shug, like Suge Knight. He was white and bald with a giant beard. He seemed like a character, but apparently he was one that helps with the ideas of the beers. But it was funny because we're like, oh, there's the Martin House sign. And then he happened to be behind us. He's like, oh, yeah, it's over there. I'm like, oh, yeah. And he had a Martin House shirt on. And we took a selfie with him. I'm going to flash it up there. Hopefully Shug watches our video. Hi. Don't forget about us. And then, yeah, their little spot was kind of cool. So they also have not only Martin House, but they also now have the Awesome Sauce seltzers. And they have Palo Pinto cocktails. Ooh. Remember, we tried the Palo Pinto cocktails inside the Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival. It's a mouthful. So FW. Another F. No food, just wine and alcohol. I complained about it in the survey. They better give me food next year. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, cool. Let's go ahead and get started. It was really challenging to figure out what beers, first of all, because again, a lot of their beers are sours or just funky flavors. Cinco de Mayo just passed. They had their mayonnaise beer. They had the elote beer. And there was one other. There was an aguachile. No, what was it? Papaya, guava, something beer.
I don't know. They had chicken wing flavor beer.
The one that I always wanted to try was the Dunkaroos one, and I missed that one. I'm sure it was like a vanilla lactose something, which again should not be drinking.
I mean, talking about it, what beers have you liked from them? You've tried them a lot more than I have. I haven't really been. I'm not a big fan of it because I can't. When you're talking about mayonnaise beer, like, no, thank you. Chicken wing beer, nope.
A lot of the people that buy it, I'm sure, they just buy it to try it because it's so strange. So I saw a lot of people posting that they tried the mayonnaise beer, and it really just had that like vinegary taste. But they did put mayonnaise in there, which is pretty crazy. The can looked like the Miracle Whip. Is it Miracle Whip? What brand is that? Hellmann's.
Hellmann's, yeah.
The yellow Hellmann's mayonnaise. Again, I liked a lot of their sours. You guys know I like wit beers and like Hefeweizens and stuff, but the sour beers I like the most from them. There was this key lime sour. I like Tiger Lily was a really good one. Do you remember that one? It was like a mango lactose beer. Bubblegum Eyes, just because I love bubblegum ice cream. I was like, I have to try this one. I usually like a lot of their Christmas beer, so they had a cotton-headed Ninny Muggins one. Cotton-headed Ninny Muggins from Elf. And then I won't give away, one of our beers is going to be a surprise to Mags, and he probably will not be happy about it, but it's okay. But yeah, so we'll have a fourth beer on this episode. We're being fancy because we've been very efficient the last couple episodes, so we really want to make sure that we showcase the beers, talk as much as we can about them, but hey, if we can slip in another beer, why not? So let's get it going.
Let's check it out.
Let's give them something.
We're starting with I'm starting from low ABVs to higher ABVs. Okay. So
what do we got first?
We're gonna do the Revere, a pomegranate sour ale.
Oh, that's the one we hadn't had yet, actually.
Yeah.
Too.
So this is gonna be good.
What is this one?
This is it's 5.2 ABVs. Doesn't say the IBU.
Does it say it on the can?
Doesn't say it.
It's a sour, so maybe it doesn't. No. 5.2. And see, it's got the purple martin on there. That's the bird.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is actually one of the three beers. That's the only one that we haven't actually tried. This is the pomegranate sour.
The pomegranate sour. Yeah.
All of these actually look really cool too. Like this one looks like it's like almost like Mad Max, but pink instead of like just desert gray, desert like dirt orange color, whatever that color is. So Revere.
There's a Revere.
No, I think it's Reverie. Reverie? It ends in RIE. Martin House should correct us on that because I don't know. Sounds like but it's really pink.
Smells pretty good.
This is a sour, right? So this I would say probably
Smells
SRMs.
sour.
It smells sour.
Yep.
Oh, it smells really good. I can smell
pretty
the.
good, yeah. But
It
cheers
smells
before you
fruity.
try it.
Cheers.
Before we forget.
Don't forget to cheers. Don't forget to check in your beers. Don't forget to cheers. And don't forget to check in your beers. It rhymes.
Oh yeah, sour.
I didn't even have to drink it to feel it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that first sip is usually the hardest.
So I mean, yeah, I guess it's 0 IBUs because it's not bitter, it's sour.
Yeah. I wonder about the process. Like, we probably should have looked into brewing process of sours. We've been really lucky. We've been going and hanging out at Hop Fusion, and we ran into Macy again. We had some fun conversations, and it's cool to just know brewers cool like that now, you guys. Oh, June 4th, we need to go to that home brewers thing at Denton County. We haven't been back to Denton County since that first time we went, so we need to make sure we go. So we can check out.
But what are you tasting?
Sour.
I can't get the pomegranate. I took a couple of sips trying to get the pomegranate.
What other flavor is there? Is it just pomegranate, or is it pomegranate and?
It's just a sour ale
Taste
pomegranate.
If you close your eyes, I can feel like I taste the seeds. Like, not like the, like, because you have to chew pomegranate seeds. That flavor you get, that burst of flavor you get from the pomegranate. For sours, I feel like you have to have at least 2 to 3 sips to really taste it before, because that first sip is going to be like a punch of sour.
Yeah. No, this is just a very straightforward sour.
Okay.
Nothing fun about it.
Nothing fun about it. The third sip,
The pomegranate, I can't get it.
Very acidic.
Yeah, it's very acidic.
The aroma is really nice when you first.
It smells good.
It
smells good. It smells like a good sour.
Mm-hmm.
But once you taste it, it doesn't give you anything. It's just a sour.
Sip. Taste my third and fourth sip were a lot more mellow. The first one, I almost died. Second one was better. The fourth sip still has a lot of punch. This kind of reminds me of, and I might be saying this wrong, but it might be like the electric jellyfish, the super jellyfish that they had recently. That one was sour, if I'm thinking of the right beer. So talking about some of their other beers, a Salty Lady. It's one of their traditional beers. The Imperial Texan, True Love, which I think we're trying today. Box Slider. Those are a couple of their staple beers. Friday IPA, which I think we're also trying. And then their pickle beer. So I would say Martin House, probably between Martin House and Hop Fusion. I'm not sure who made their pickle beer first, but
Good old Hop Fusion made there.
Did they both have them with Best Made pickles?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Shame on you, Best Made, for doing both breweries. I mean, it's a local pickle factory. They're like, spread the love.
Down the street.
Where is the love? Okay, so cool. I like this one. Sours, not a huge fan, unless there's something else going on, which is probably why I like the lactose, because it kind of mellows it out. Tangerine, I think it was actually Tiger Lily.
What would you rate this? We haven't rated this one before.
As I drink it longer, like the more and more I drink it, the less sour it is and becomes a lot more mellow. And I do taste a little bit of a mouthfeel on it, like towards the end. It's less puckering as you drink it. I would probably give this a 3.25. Only because I know I would probably only have one of these and be
good.
Or if I was doing tasters. If I was doing a flight, I would be fine with this. But that first sip was definitely like, I woke up. I'm awake now. Woo! Boy.
No, I think this is a 2.5 for me, or a 2.75. I would say.
Babe.
Just because it's not, it's just a sour. It's not there's nothing fun about
special.
it. I don't taste. It says pomegranate. I really don't get that taste. I just really just get the sour taste.
You don't like Martin House. That's why you're being so strict on them.
No, that's just.
I was just wondering if there was.
I'm being fair.
Okay, being fair. Martin House, what's up? I wonder what this looks like Mad Max to me. Okay, fill me up. Oh, I'll fill myself up so I can actually have the color. This is kind of more of like a golden.
Yep.
Well, so since you're not going to drink it, you don't like it, I'm going to just, ooh.
What is he doing?
That last sip actually was not a sour. I wonder if they're top or bottom fermenting yeast.
I don't know. We got to figure out that next episode soon.
Next time we do sours, that's not in the view. You gotta move it over.
Trying to see how the process is. like brewing
For
process
sours.
works and sours
And seltzers.
and regular. Yeah.
I would want to kind of know. Because I wonder, because you would think if it was if the sours were bottom fermenting yeast, that all the stuff would be sitting at the bottom of the can. But when I poured it, I didn't see anything. So I wonder if they're top. They're probably top fermenting.
But
It's not a sour ale, is it just sour?
just sour.
Okay. I wonder if they'll... Oh, it's a sour ale.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, top fermenting. I know stuff. Go science. Okay. Next beer.
Perfect. No, right before we move on, let's talk about what some of your other favorite beers from here. We didn't really talk about it.
Well, I listed off the couple I like. Tiger Lily's probably one of my faves. The Tiger Lily and the Tiger Lily.
That's the only one.
The melted one. When they had melt collaborations.
Yeah,
I haven't had the second one yet. There's a melted cookie dough something. I can't remember what the first one was. I will tell you that Martin House is really good about having events.
Oh, yeah.
So they had the Glizzy Fest, which
Glizzy
Glizzy just sounds disgusting of a word. I don't know where and when this started. It was probably with Barstool. I don't know. But yeah, so hot dogs, Glizzy Fest. They have a seltzer that is literally hot dog water. Hot dog flavored water. Yikes. Yeah, I probably would not try that. They also have a Sour Fest, which makes sense. And coming up, they actually have Creed Fest. So I really don't know the premise of the Creed Fest because I thought Creed liked the band. But there was a photo of somebody with like a big, what is it called? Fat head of Creed, Apollo Creed from the Rocky movies, and also Creed from The Office. So I'm like, is it any Creed? Like you come and be any Creed that you know of Creed.
You are what you are.
Yeah.
You are whatever you want to be.
Whichever Creed you feel like that day. And they probably play Creed music all day.
Yeah.
And then, hey, just recently we had Mother's Day. So it was actually interesting enough where it was at Hop Fusion too. Mother's Day is actually a really busy holiday for us. Like people just the moms just want to come and drink beer.
Yeah, just want to relax.
It's funny. And just to let you guys know, this week we're actually celebrating American Craft Beer Week, which is a very important week in America where we celebrate craft breweries from May 15th to May 21st. If you're on Untapped, they usually have badges to celebrate American Craft Beer Week. So cheers to American Craft Beer Week. Tell us about our second beer, babe. What is this one?
This beer is Friday IPA. It's an IPA. It's 6% ABV, 59 IBU, so it's gonna be in the bitter side.
It's kind of like, it's a little bit hazy, unfiltered. I don't know.
No.
What kind of IPA? Is it American IPA or like?
It is an American IPA.
Okay.
And this is one of their year-round beers. This is one of their staple beers that they have.
I do taste a little bit of malt to bitterness on the finish, but I didn't really taste it until towards the end. This is their Friday IPA. There's a guy just hanging out on the porch on the can with his legs up, with his feet out, with no shoes on. And we got another Purple Martin on here. Their slogan also is actually made in Texas by Texans.
Yeah. So this beer is made out of a couple different hops. So it's gonna be hoppy. Mm-hmm. It's made out of Mosaic, the Chinook, Amarillo, and Simcoe.
I've definitely had Simcoe. You've definitely had Simcoe. And again, we go back to, you have. I know you have for sure. Simcoe, Chinook, Mosaic, and Amarillo. Happy American Craft Beer Week, babe. We're starting it off right. Yeah, so see, I can taste the Mosaic. I'm not a huge Mosaic hop fan because it is a little bit maltier hop. I would say this is kind of more of like a yellow. Yeah. More of a yellow versus the first beer we had is more of a golden color. I don't mind it. 58 IBUs. I mean, it's not as bitter as you would expect. 50 is not terrible, honestly. I feel like once you get to like 70, that's when it really starts packing a punch where it's like, ooh, you may or may not like IPAs.
This one I could get behind. This is, I feel a lot more flavors. It's juicy. Mouth waters. It's very juicy beer. And it does have all the hop flavors. You could definitely taste all the hops in here.
I wonder what... this beer is a flavor bomb. Oh, okay, so fans of the Northeast IPA are sure to enjoy this. Hoppy, it's aromatic. Okay, tropical. Mm-hmm. I can smell the tropics. Oh, guys, and we're going on our cruise next week, so we are going to be releasing this episode on a Wednesday, and we will likely release our episode for the following week on Sunday. It's going to be a weird episode release only because we are not going to be having much Wi-Fi when we're on the cruise. So, yeah. Taste day. I would say it's just a little bit bitter for what I would want right now, but I'd probably still give it like a 3. I'd give it a 3.25. I'm sticking with that. It's pretty good.
I'm an IPA person, so 3.5. This is a good IPA that they have.
It's weird to me. I feel like more recently, like for a long time we really liked IPAs and we'd get after them, but I don't know. More recently, I've been liking blonde ales.
Getting weak. No, I'm just kidding. No,
blonde
but
ales and
every time we
sours.
go to any brewery, you always start out strong. You always go with the.
Well, I try to get stuff I haven't had, and then most of the time they're IPAs, and I'm like, oh no, local IPAs. At least they're crafts. All their friends, and they all like came from different like company backgrounds and like just job types. So really interesting to see what a passion can grow to, and make your life out of doing something you actually love. Oh yeah, water break. You know, my water cup never gets touched anymore. Sorry, water.
I learned. I need some water.
What's our third beer, babe?
Third beer is we're going with Holotropic. This beer is gonna hit you in the face.
I love that's your description for beer. I'm gonna do a mashup of all of your hits you in the face.
This is a 10% ABV, so it's gonna be a strong beer.
I don't think we realized that when we picked it.
Nope.
It gives me more Mad Max vibes.
It's a dipper. It's a double IPA.
Shit. I did not realize that when we grabbed it.
And it's made out of a shitload of friggin' hops.
More than 4?
Yeah, so it's a Cashmere, Mosaic, Comet, Cryo, El Dorado, and Idaho 7.
Oh, we had Idaho 7 at Hop Fusion recently.
So this is supposed to be a juicy IPA, some that's crushable, smoothness. We'll see how crushable it is with that 10% ABV.
I'm going to look up Cashmere hops. I really gotta check my book to see if it talks about different hops in there. I need to go back to that one website that shows all the different hops. Okay, Cashmere. Let's see the description of the Cashmere. Oh, sure, of course, sir. Here you go. Wait, did you? Oh, yeah, you did. I was like, wait, did you rate yours? Okay, Cashmere was developed in Washington State University during a breeding program. That's pretty cool. In 2013, and is a daughter of Cascade, male and female line that includes Northern Brewer. Sure, I don't know that one. So the pedigree is Cascade and Northern Brewer made the Cashmere hop. Alpha acids are pretty low, 7.7 to 9.1. That's what gives it that bitter taste, right? We talked about that a little bit in one of the previous episodes. Flavor profile, citrus, herbal, and sweet fruit, as in watermelon and pineapple, or piña.
Ooh.
These colors, I think all of our beers are
they're similar colors.
Cheers. Cheers, all 3 beers.
Smells good.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm so good. I didn't even think about it.
What?
Hold on, let me just sip first. What does it smell like? Does it have a lot of aroma? Oh, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Adding lemon flavor and aroma to your beer. I don't smell anything. Maybe because depending on the percentage of how much cashmere they put in there. Cashmere just makes me feel fancy. It feels soft and smooth.
It is. I'm trying to...
And the cryo, they did cryo El Dorado.
This is a very strong beer, and they try to hide it with the flavors.
The cashmere.
Which is I'm not digging it.
It is pretty strong still.
You can still taste the booze. But they're trying to hide it with everything else.
Let me see Comet. I hadn't had Comet in a while. I like this. So another website, I'm looking at Yamaka Valley Hops. They also have a lot of, you can actually purchase hops off their website, but it'll tell you flavor profiles and just different information about the hops. So Comet Hops has berry and currant, citrus, and sweet fruit. So the sweet fruit does definitely.
Yeah, I could taste the sweetness.
Yeah, that's good. You know, they try to hide it again.
Yeah.
Y'all can't deny it. Oh, okay, this Alpha S is a little bit more, 9.4 to 12.4. Comet is actually a wild American hop. It's a nice aroma. 1975. Okay, cool. It's not bad. I wouldn't think that it was 10% alcohol.
No, it's there. I could taste the booze.
I mean, maybe. It's not too bad. Compared to what we had. What was it? There was a weird... Oh, no, we didn't end up trying that 9.3 beer. So we actually went to last weekend a new brewery. It's technically new to us. It's not technically new, but they're from Pennsylvania. They have a bunch of different locations. There's one that's in Reno. They're opening one in Vegas. We just got ours in Grand Prairie. It's right next to the IKEA. It's actually a cool little spot. They had a bunch of beers on tap, and so I kept seeing on Instagram. A lot of beers. I was on Instagram, and I was like, this can't be a brand new brewery. They're coming out with so much new stuff. The bartender, one of the bartenders, I guess somebody asked them when that was next to us, is like, hey, do you guys make the Voodoo Ranger IPA? And she's like, I don't know, let me check. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, dude, seriously, this is not them. Mm-hmm. But even one of my friends at work that she also drinks beers, she was like, oh, Voodoo Ranger. I was like, no. People think, it's fine. But yeah, cool little spot. Really good beer. They have a bunch of food options. You can buy around for the kitchen. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, this beer. But yeah, so they had a bunch of really strong beers. They only had 3 or 4 that were like 4 to 5%. There was a 6er, and then the rest were like 9, 9.3, 7. And I was like, whoa, very strong. But yeah.
They had about 30 taps. For 30 different taps. I was like, whoa, for a new brewery?
Yeah, that's why I was like, there's no way. And so when I looked at the website, I was like, is this the brewery? And it was. But yeah, so go check it out. If you're in Grand Prairie area, or even if you're in DFW, it's not too far. It's right off I-20 by IKEA. Really cool spot. Check it out. They have pizza. But yeah, okay, ratings. I actually like this one. I'm going to give this one a 3.5. I probably would just have the 1 though, because it's gonna kill me and make me go to bed.
That'll put you to sleep. Mm-hmm. 2, 3 of them, they'll put you to sleep.
Yep.
I would give it a 3. I mean, it's not a bad double. When you're talking about double IPAs or DIPA, it's not bad, but they're just trying to hide the flavor of that booze. It's very boozy.
My third sip just then was a little bit. Woo.
Yep.
Oh my. Okay, let's do our secret beer, babe.
Oh.
Our last beer is a beer I've had since Christmas.
This beer is...
Put that cookie down!
Put that cookie down.
It's from Jingle All the Way, if you guys don't know. This is a cookie beer, isn't it?
Yep.
And guess what? It's a lactose beer. So it's an imperial sugar cookie ale with lactose and vanilla. It's also a 10%er. But I was thinking, I was like, oh, look at that. I just happened to finish my water so I can have a 4th beer to pour. But yeah, so if you guys don't remember, I can't remember this dude's name in the movie, but this is like the little sidekick of the action hero that everybody wants, the toy. And yeah, I really like Jingle All the Way, but I just, oh man, I could smell it as soon as I poured it.
I know.
It smells like syrup. It's one of the 4 major food groups for elves. It's so syrupy, and it's probably also because it's been in our fridge since probably November or December.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
The bottom is probably like crystallizing on the inside of the can. I was gonna try and see if they have a Best Buy date. I'm sure 6 months is probably in the window. But it smells very syrupy.
It's a 10%er ABV, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an imperial sugar cookie ale.
Check this color out. Oh, you know what it makes me think of? Not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They made that waffle cereal for a little while.
Oh, it smells like freaking maple syrup.
Yeah, that's what I said, syrup. It was like, wasn't there like a French toast cereal for a minute? That's exactly what this reminds me of, the smell. Color is kind of more amber.
Yeah.
10%er again. No IBUs. Does it say anything else about it?
No, it's just the imperial sugar cookie ale with lactose and vanilla.
Ooh. That was bad.
Oh, gross. See, that's the reason. Don't even want to try it.
It gave me goosebumps. You gotta have a couple beers before you drink this one just because it's so strong. Oh my gosh, I definitely should have took a smaller sip.
Nope.
A bit just bad and boozy. Sweet and boozy. Syrup.
It tastes just like you pouring a freaking shot of maple syrup in the morning.
You know what we should do with this? We should actually make a boozy sausage, breakfast sausage. And that would actually go really well. Like coat some healthy vegan sausage in this and make it less vegan because it's got lactose in it. I liked it. I'm sure I rated this, but I don't know what I rated it as. Let me look it up really quick.
You have...
what's the average rating on this?
Average rating is 378.
It's actually very surprising. I probably
out of 1,082 check-ins.
Wow. So just as an example, I gave it a 3. Someone gave it a 4 that I know. Carol. Damn it, Carol. She gave it a 4.4. Carol. I don't know. She works at Brew City, I think, because she's always posting beers at Brew City. I don't know. It's one of my friend follower insider people on Tapped. All right. Well, that was all. I just wanted to scare Mags with one of our secret Christmas beers that we still had in the fridge.
Gross.
I'm telling you, if you guys look at our fridge, it's like all the episodes that we've planned and some that we've had in the past. We're going into our second month of, which is crazy to think. Yeah, this week is our second month of being on Beer Me Dr. V on YouTube. Subscribes. Yeah, we have probably like 15 subscribers now, so we're getting pretty serious, We're getting pretty popular. Getting you guys knowledge and information on stuff. We really need to try and do this Easter round test just to do it. I was telling Mags, it's like, I'll probably end up taking the test, and then if I pass it, he could just take it right after me, and I'll just give him, we can work on it together. Open book, because I think it is open book, the first one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Final thoughts, babe?
Nope. I mean, it's Martin House. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Do you guys
they have some good beers and a lot of questionable beers.
Funky stuff. Hey, I mean, let them be them. You gotta have some crazy beers out there.
I mean, I'll still go to try out some of their crazy stuff, but
we haven't been there in a very long time. The last time we went there, we got all that beer. What did we get all? Because we were going to my brother-in-law and Wendy's house. My sister and we were going to Houston. We bought a ton.
Yeah, because Kenny liked some of their sours.
Yeah, so Kenny, my brother liked sours, and then was he just not drinking? I forget what. Oh yeah, my brother was doing the 100, right, or the hard 100.
Well, no, he didn't end up going to Houston. I think.
That's right. They got COVID or something. I think that's what happened. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for today's episode. I'm sorry the dogs are barking in the background. They're probably ready to come inside. It's been raining, and it's not raining right now. We gave them peanut butter bones and stuff, and hope for the best, but. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Watch our channel on YouTube. We have plenty of other episodes for you to watch. We'll continue doing mini episodes. We're still in the month of May, so we're going to be doing more M-related breweries. So we're going to be doing one more brewery and then an episode just about specific beers that have a flavor that is starting with M. We probably could have did Mosaic hop beers too. I didn't think about that. I don't like those though, so that's a no for me. Okay, but yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok for any kind of new stuff and events that we're going to be planning on going to. If you know of events that we should be going to in DFW for beers, like say there's an event during American Craft Beer Week, let us know. We love to try new beers. We love to try and meet new people about beers. We're going to try and go to Denton County Brewing Company the first Sunday of the month, so we make sure we try out our knowledge and just kind of ask questions for homebrewers that are there at the event. But yeah, thank you guys so much again. Until next time, I'm Dr. V.
And Mags.
Beer Me Dr. V, where it's never refilled too soon. We'll catch you guys next time. Happy Hump Day. Cheers. You pick. Oh, that's the other one you have. It's like, that's the beer you picked to drink. Peace out, guys. Until next time. Oh, Mags drinking water. Cheers. Another one. Ooh, the 10%er. Okay, bye.